I'm Joe. I'm 22 years old, I've just graduated from university, and this is my new home, a narrowboat called Lydia.
That didn't happen.
I'll be turning all 57 feet of her into my new home on the water.
Is this really happening? I'm not the most graceful creature.
Roping in a few of my mates to help.
I'm kidding, but it's great.
Learning quite a few new skills along the way, I've come up with an ingenious solution.
I think it's this.
Work smarter, not harder. Doing a fair bit of grunting.
Lift with the knees. Getting out is even harder than getting in. I just want a cup of tea.
All while living aboard. When the renovation is finished, I'll be setting off onto the network for an even bigger adventure. Welcome to the Voyage of Lydia.
Okay, I've just realised I'm supposed to be filming things that are going on. I've had a bit of a moment, but I'm building furniture. When I say I'm building it, IKEA built it. I'm just putting it together following the instructions. But that still counts. I am an idiot. Screwdriver. Ha. Right. The door. I made a door. What? What is this? Oh, I have to slide it along these little things. I can't see anything. Why is it telling me I need 2 screws? Oh, there already is 2 screws. The door scrapes a bit, and it looks a tad janky, but you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. Yes! As we like to say in the north, that's a canny good job. River's flooded. This is the road that leads out of the marina, and it is knee deep in water. Put pay to some of my plans for the day, but there's still stuff I can be cracking on with. Finally getting my Wi-Fi sorted as well. So I get my Wi-Fi done, I can actually edit and upload stuff to YouTube, because at the time of recording this, episode 1 has been finished being edited and is now just waiting to be uploaded. Episode 2 is about halfway done, but this is like episode... I'll put the number of the episode there. But yeah, there's stuff I can be getting on with. So even though the river is a lot higher than it usually is, I can be getting on with still a fair bit of stuff. You might notice that the trim panels are back up. All of the painting got done. The green went on. We got the yellow on. Didn't film any of that because it was just more of the same that we'd be doing. But the yellow's on. All these trim bits are on as well, and it's looking very nice. So I've got a bit to crack on with today, like I say, with the Wi-Fi, and I need to do some stuff with this stove as well. I actually need to take the chimney off the roof and have a look at that, but I'll get round to that eventually. First job that I can do today is the Wi-Fi. So this is all the Wi-Fi stuff. Got the antenna, the router, and in this little packet is the SIM card that goes in there. I just have to figure out how to do it. I think what a lot of people do is they fix this bit to poles either on their roof or on the front of their well deck, like around where their gas locker is. I do have somewhere to put a pole, but I don't have a pole to put in the hole that the pole is supposed to go in. So what I am going to do is, there are some little sucky things in there that came with the boat, like the kind of stuff you put up in a bathroom to stick stuff to the wall, and I'm going to stick it to the glass of the cratch cover for now. So until I can get a pole, I've actually got some Wi-Fi. So that's the antenna. Where did I put the instructions? There they are. So instructions for the antenna. This user guide provides information on the installation instructions of the cross-polarized antenna A-XPOL-1-5G. I should probably say I'm okay with technology, but I'm not an aficionado by any stretch. So this is this is going to be interesting. The hell? Are you supposed to use one of these? Oh! I did it. I've got them on. I now have no feeling in my fingers at all. But they're on. They're on. And I also unravelled the cable because it was getting on my nerves. The only other thing I need to do with the antenna is plug these things. Probably a good idea if I take these little plastic covers off. These, they get plugged in, I think, to the back of the router. But before I plug those in, I need to actually set the router up. So that's very shiny. Right, that is the WAN cable, I think. So in the back of here, the two bits on the antenna go into this plug and that plug there. Let's have a look at the instructions first. Connect the hardware. Step 1. Power adapter, connect the power adapter and turn, A, step 1. Install the antennas and position them upward. I thought these went into the back of the router. Because the router has its own antennas, which are these things. There's two of these. This little bit, they screw on to these gold pins here, but the wires from my other antenna also screw onto there. So, right. I'm going to put the SIM card in because I think that is, it is one thing I can do now that I don't need instructions for. So it goes into Nano SIM. So it is literally this tiny little gold bit on the back that it plugs into. Oh, don't want to break it. Insert the Nano SIM into the slot until you hear a click. So it's going into this little bit here. Right, so the SIM card is in that little slot. But now I need to plug the antenna in, route it through the boat somehow, and do the rest. Right, so the antenna is now stuck onto the front window. I do need to find a way to secure it in place the way it's not just held up by those suckers. But it's on, and now I need to find a way to route all this cable. I'm going to try and put it all the way along this stanchion here, all the way along there, down, wrapped around this one, and then there's a hole in this little grate just there that I should hopefully be able to get the wires through and inside the boat. Now, I don't know if there is a bit of a difference between these two. I don't think there is. So let's just separate these two wires out a little bit. This is a terrible angle. That's a bit better. Right, that's plugged in. That one's screwed on. Next one. God, why does this have to be so many wires? Goes on this one. Okay, they're in. Now hopefully, when I turn it on, I'll actually be connected to the world. Oh, 4G plus. Yay. The internet logo's come on. So it says on here, when this comes on, if the internet LED is on, your router is connected to the internet successfully. That is on. I've got 3 bars. It works. Yes, I am connected to the internet. I'm connected to the world. The speed of this thing. Like, wow. Genuinely, I'm astounded. I'm almost floored. Because it's so quick. And it's not even on the 5G, it's just on the normal, Wi-Fi. Just a little update on the flood situation. We're still about 4 meters higher than we should be, so we've come up a lot. You can probably tell by this expression on my face and my tone of voice that I am a little bit worried and I am a little bit anxious, which is very true. But I've just borrowed a pair of waders from some of my neighbours, and I'm going to go and move the car because the water's just coming up to the middle. I think it's about the middle of the wheels, give or take. I can only see so much from over here, but I'm going to have to trip through all that water, hence why I borrowed the waders. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. That's one leg in. So that's my car over there.
I've got to get down here. Ooh, it's a bit unsteady. God, it's about knee deep. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's definitely nearly halfway up the wheels. It's on this side. That needs moving. Right, let's see how easy driving in waders is. Okay. God. Okay, I'm out of the water now. I need to try and back into a little space just behind Frank's car. Ooh, clutch control with wader zone is not easy. Right, I think I'm okay. A few days later, even though my car was running, I got it towed out from the car park to avoid any more damage. We made it up to the car park, and the flooding did go down after a few more days. Next time on the Voyage of Lydia.
Look who it is!
Fraser and I take a trip to B&Q, and our childish sense of humours get the best of us.
Don't say that, not when I've got my hand on it.
The new sofa also arrives, along with Mum and Dad. And Fraser and I do our best to reenact a comedy duo that you may or may not recognise. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.